All right, y'all read the question to me.
Kendra spent 1/2 of her allowance on a book and 1/5 of the snack. If she had $3 remaining after purchasing a book and a snack, what was the total amount of her allowance?
Y'all are good screen readers. Okay, this is a little different than you may think. Some of you may think that you're needing to find out what 1/2 of $3 is and 1/5 of $3 is, and that's not exactly right.
Mr. Wood, come to the office, please.
This is not the amount that she started with. This is the amount that she's left with. So we can't really solve it the normal way. I really think a tape diagram would help you on this. If this stands for the whole amount, which we don't know what it is, and if we are working with 5 and 2, do y'all understand that 10 would probably be a good way to section this? This is not going to be probably really cute sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Is that 10, I think? Okay, so half of it was on a book. So from here to here is half of her money on a book, and then 1/5 on a book. So 1/5 of 10 is 2 sections, right? Do y'all agree? Do y'all understand where I got that? 1/2 of my 10 sections is 5 sections. Oops, 1/2 of 10. And 1/5 of the 10 sections I just drew is going to be 2 little sections. So this was her snack. And this amount was what was left. And it told us how much was left after she spent all that. Y'all see where it said $3 was left? If this whole section stands for $3, then how much is each individual section? This is so easy. If $3 is left, if this whole thing stands for $3, what is one of those sections?
$1.
Good job. So if every section is $1, it's $1 on the whole tape diagram. So if this is 5 sections, how much money did she spend here?
$5.
Good. And this is 2 sections, so it was $2. And what could you do to check and make sure that this makes sense?
Add.
You could add it up to make sure that it added back up to the 10 sections that we said we were working with. Also,
It does.
it does. So we've solved for the whole amount that she started with. What was the total amount of her allowance? She had $10 before she spent $5 on a book and $2 on a snack, and that she had $3 left over. Guys, you're going to have different numbers on your homework. To me, it makes really a lot of sense because you can just kind of look at the tape diagram in order to answer this. These numbers are going to be different. So when you're drawing your tape diagram, do y'all remember why I decided to use 10 sections? Because if I were adding these two amounts together, what would a good denominator be? 10. You can't really work with 5 and 2. So tonight, when these are two different numbers, think, looking at the denominators, think what is a good common denominator, and then use that for how many sections you will make. Then I had to figure out what half of 10 was to see half of her, to split it so that half of it was represented. And I had to figure out what 1/5 of the 10 sections was, so I could make sure that 1/5 of it was represented on there. And then the leftover amount was whatever they told me it was. So you have to do some mental work to figure that out once you divide this up.